Okay, I think we are live. I'm not 100% certain. Anyway, if you can see me, hear me, let me know. Hopefully I'm crystal clear. Alright, let's just have a look. Okay. Hey, alright, I see someone. We have Viv. Hi Viv, how are you? Good to see you. Excellent. Alright, so we've got some viewers. Have we got any viewers? Is there anyone watching right now? Am I on the right channel? Am I on Headbanger's Kitchen? Okay, hi. Fantastic. I can see Lena, I can see Abir, I can see Miriam S, I can see Katrim. Hi everyone, good to see you. Is the picture good enough? Is it too dark? Let me see if I can brighten it up a little bit. Let's see if it looks better now. Slightly better maybe. 2 days in a row live. Yeah, so I haven't done a live in a while, but hi everyone, how are you? Hi, happy new year to everybody. Good to see you all here, and I'm super excited that you could make it. Thank you for being here. So all right, let's get on and talk. Let's start with the information. Amy, thank you so much for buying my cookbook. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, wow, I haven't seen so many people on my live stream in a long time. Good to see you all here, and my beautiful wife has got me some tea because it's 10:30 p.m. in the night, and would not be a good idea to drink coffee right now.
Might have brewed too strong. If it is, let me know. I'll brew you a second.
Oh, it's fine, don't worry. I just need something warm and soothing. Thank you, Melly Thompson. Sorry. I'm glad you enjoyed the cookbook. Hey, Sarah, thank you so much. Hi, happy New Year, everyone. Which country is everyone watching from? I'd love to know. Leave me a comment below and tell me where you're watching from. Okay, so I'm sure like what's the person here? Anjali is starting her keto diet from Monday. Like many people went off keto for the holidays, so you know, yeah, let's talk about that, guys. So if you are getting started with keto, well, yesterday I uploaded a brand new 3-ingredient keto meal plan. So if you haven't watched that video after the live stream, please go and watch it. And what I thought about when I was making that video was, every Saturday this month I'll give you a new meal plan. So Saturday you can watch the video, you'll get the meal plan. Sunday you can go shopping, you can cook and meal prep for the entire week, and then you're sorted, you know. Hopefully that seems like a doable plan for all of you. As always, all the videos that I have uploaded so far are still on the channel. I did a Keto for Beginners series last year, which you can watch if you're starting out. You can rotate all the different meal plans. There are many different things that you can do. All right, we've got people from Denmark, from Texas. Wow, so good to see you all here. Cheers, everybody from Germany. Yes, lots of people from Monday. We got people from the UK. Miriam, I so miss dal on keto. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's life, right? No pain, no gain. I mean, I guess we would all like to ideally eat everything in the world and not get fat or not have health issues with it, but you know, you got to figure out what you got to do for you and make the sacrifices accordingly. Hey, we've got people from Scotland, lots more people from Scotland. Yeah, I love Scotland. I love haggis. My weakness isn't sugar, it's pasta, potatoes, and bread. Yeah, you know what? I have a very different view point on life right now. So, if you like bread, eat bread. Bread is not the enemy. The problem is not that you're eating bread, unless you are, gluten intolerant or something. But if you eat bread and you put lots of butter on that bread, that's kind of where the problem starts. Because it's down to calories, and you got to sort of kind of figure out what is going to work for you. All right, so Malika wants to know how to count macros for keto. So that's a good topic to sort of pick up on. First of all, I've done a Keto 101 series where I explained how to calculate macros, how to log your foods, and do all those things. What I would recommend is you look for a calculator online. There are many calculators these days, keto specific calculators. You can input your age, your height, your weight, and it will give you your macros for keto. Then using those macros, you want to create a meal plan for yourself, or you want to log your food using an app like Carb Manager or MyFitnessPal or something like that, and then you will see how much you're eating and how to compensate and adjust. It's a little bit of trial and error, because everybody's macros are different, and you may eat something that may have higher protein, and then you'll need to adjust by maybe eating something fattier later, or you may eat one meal with very few carbs, so you have more carbs available for another meal. It's really just, you got to live life and just got to roll with it on a daily basis. What's your book name? Please tell. Hold on. Well, my wife is not here, but I was like, my book is called Keto Life. In fact, oh yes, everyone, please hit that like button on this video, because that helps YouTube understand that this video is good and people like it, and then it will show it to everybody else. So, yeah, that's how you kind of figure out your macros and how you calculate. And the thing is, you don't need to do this obviously for the rest of your life. You only need to do this till you reach your goal weight or whatever your goal is. In fact, I'll tell you what, why don't you guys tell me, what is your goal for 2021? What do you want to achieve in 2021 when it comes to your weight, Alright, Evan A says, I have a question. Do you agree that eating cold rice or cold potato reduces their carb count? No. See, there is something that's called resistant starch. But here's my honest thing. Is it really worth doing all that? Like, if you're so desperate to eat rice and potatoes, why don't you just eat rice and potatoes? You think rice and potatoes are making you fat? No. Despite being a keto YouTuber myself, let me tell you that rice and potatoes don't make you fat. The problem is, you're eating too much rice along with other things and you're overeating. That is the problem. The problem is, many times people who eat rice, potatoes, they get a blood sugar spike and then they crash and they feel hungrier, maybe. I don't know, everyone's different. So, they eat more of that stuff. So, you might as well just eat it properly if you're going to eat it. Like, for example, I am currently on a low fat diet. So, I eat rice, I eat potatoes, I'm not getting fatter. You know what's making me fat? Pizza. You know what's making me fat? Alcohol. But not on its own, but because they're all together, too many calories. I'm overeating. That's why the weight comes on. But the moment I go back to my chicken, my rice, my low fat food, my low fat wrap, all the weight drops. Why? Calories are low. I'm counting my macros, I'm logging my calories, and I'm verily, I'm very. You think I have a brain damage or something? I keep slipping up on words these days.
You just have a lot to say.
Thanks. I have a lot to say. My brain works so fast that my motor functions can't keep up with it. Simply Saloni, what are some good keto snacks? I feel I struggle in this area. Here's my suggestion. Try and eat a filling meal so that you don't need to snack. If you do need to snack, a handful of nuts are good. Perhaps you could snack on some cold cuts. I've given you snack options in all my keto meal plans. So I love ham and cheese roll up. So you take lettuce, you take cheese, you take ham, you roll it up, you eat it. That's a snack. The problem is, try and eat a meal that can sustain you so that you don't need to snack. Like maybe just eat 3 meals in a day. So wake up, when you feel hungry, eat breakfast, eat a nice hearty breakfast, 2 eggs, bacon, avocado, so you're satiated, and whenever you feel hungry next, you can eat your lunch. That could be 2 p.m., 3 p.m., it could be 4, it could be 1. Eat a nice healthy lunch, maybe some cauliflower rice, some Thai curry, maybe some butter chicken, keto naan, and eat a filling meal so that you don't need to snack in the evening and you can directly eat your dinner. You know, like just try and avoid snacks. But if you must snack, there are plenty of options, you know. So yeah, I mean, it's completely up to you to figure out what works best. But yeah, I think like I just feel something like nuts is the best, or even, you know, like raw cucumber, tomato. I know keto people, keto police will be here somewhere. I can hear the siren of the keto police. You can't eat onion and tomato on keto. I tell them to jump in a well. But you can definitely have, you know, some raw vegetables. That's, you know, as a snack. I mean, it's really up to you guys. I mean, look, try and fill your diet with things that you like so that you don't feel deprived. I think that is a very important thing to do, you know. And I have so many recipes that I think no matter what kind of food you like, you'll find something to eat. Sue Atch says, I have been on keto and on and off. Sustaining it is very difficult for vegetarians, I feel. Absolutely. And my recommendation is, if you can't sustain keto, don't do keto. The question is, why are you doing keto? Is it weight loss? Because you can lose weight eating pizza and drinking beer. It's just that you'll have to moderate the amount of it, you know. So it's really important to kind of change your perspective of food, and couple of things that really help is try to eat with a purpose. And when I say that, I mean try and think of what that food is doing for you. So, you know, if you're going out with your friends, you're drinking alcohol, it's fine, you know, it's an evening out, you don't need to stress about it. But if you're at home, think of what you're eating, right? Now imagine if you're eating something like a beef and broccoli stir fry. You're getting healthy fats, you're getting good amount of protein, and you're getting some fiber and vegetables and lots of nutrients. Compare that to eating, say, a Pop-Tart. Compare that to, say, eating a McDonald's burger. Compare that to, say, French fries. What purpose is it serving and how is it benefiting you? You know, it's fine that you can go out once in a while and treat yourself and have a good meal and not break your head about it. But when you're home on your regular week, try and stick to a healthy eating. Try and find food that provides nutrition to you. think of how much nutrition is going to, your body is going to get from the meal you're eating. And that's why it's important to eat a well balanced diet, um, and that's why, like, I don't really like the idea of what they call dirty keto, which is bacon and eggs all day long, or bunless burgers from McDonald's. Like, bring some more, like, make your plate colorful, you know what I'm saying? Like, get some purple cabbage, get some broccoli, get some mushrooms, get some eggplant, get some beef, get some heart, some liver, some brain maybe, eat bone marrow, drink bone broth, like, have coconut milk, have coconut cream, have dairy, have some cheese, have some heavy whipping cream. Get a wide variety of foods into your diet. Try and get different cuisines into your diet, because see, for example, if you're eating, say, standard American, waffles, pancakes, burgers, there are so many things you could be missing out. Like, for example, if you were to eat, say, Indian food, you get a lot of great nutrition and a lot of things from having more ginger, more garlic in your diet, from having turmeric, from having cumin, from all these different ingredients that you probably don't cook with normally, and so many micronutrients and different profiles of nutritional stuff goes into your body. I think it's a great all round sort of nutrition plan. So spice things up, yeah, like cook with different things. Awesome. So you can see testimony from people here who keto has helped more than weight loss, and I always say this, right? Everyone's different. For me, keto did nothing in terms of health, because I was healthy before keto. I was just fat, but I wasn't so fat that I was in a bad situation, like I didn't have high cholesterol or pre-diabetes or fatty liver or anything. I was absolutely healthy, because I've always eaten a varied diet and I've always exercised or done some physical activity. I've had a good balanced life. And you know what, some of us are always going to be a little chubbier than others, some of us are not going to be. So kind of, hey Viv, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Happy New Year to you as well, and I'm glad you could make it here. So you're doing keto and OMAD, and I'm really glad that the recipes are helping you, and more power to you, and I wish you all the best for your future as well. Nitesh Kale has is very amused by the amount of money. Yeah, I mean, look, social media rich people play keto is actually, Nitish, that's very wrong information. It has nothing to do with rich or poor. Frankly, you have to decide what is more important to you. See, whether you're rich or poor, the hospital bills are expensive for everybody. So you have the option of fixing your health before you go to the hospital, or paying the extra money when you go to the hospital. The choice is yours. Also, Nitish, how old are you? I feel a lot of times teenagers don't have a clue about money because they are teenagers, which is fine. I remember when I was younger, and even today, a lot of young metal fans get very angry about stuff because they don't understand the value of money, because they are dependent on pocket money, so they don't realize how much things cost in the real world. But just since that popped up, that comment about money, look, people work hard for their money. Some of them are privileged, that's fine, that's not necessarily their fault. It's important to understand that privilege, but you can't blame them for it. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you need to work harder for more money or anything like that, because some people are just born into a less privileged situation, and it's not easy to rise from that. Being a privileged person myself, I can sit back and say, yeah, you need to rise out of your sort of lack of privilege. No, that's not me. you know. But I'm just saying, like, you know, people work for their money, even those who are rich, some of them do, and you shouldn't really kind of make it a thing, you know. You can think it, I'm not saying what you should think, but maybe it's no idea saying, oh, keto is for rich people. Also, let me give you a few tips on how to make keto budget friendly. Here's the other thing. So, money varies across countries. What is expensive in America may be cheap in India. Like some medicines are so cheap in India, but they're so expensive in America. Similarly, there are things in India which are super expensive, like the $100 turkey that I bought, which is super cheap in America. They were giving it away free during Thanksgiving. But I think generally across the world, chicken, you know, eggs, butter are kind of, you know, reasonably priced, you know. So, for example, let me give you a great example. In India today, it costs me, I'll just tell you, I think almost 260 rupees for boneless, skinless chicken. 450 grams, which is about 1 pound of chicken, costs about $3.50. Okay, in $3.50 I can also buy a full chicken, which is about 1.2 kilos. So you see what I'm going, you see where I'm going with this. So you can buy 1 pound of chicken, boneless, skinless, for $3.5. The same money can buy you an entire chicken with skin, which is about two and a half pounds in weight. Guaranteed there are some bones in that chicken, but you can see where I'm going with this. You're definitely getting bang for your buck. Similarly, eggs in India cost 5 rupees at the cheapest place, which is $0.06. 0.06, that is 6 cents for an egg. No, yeah, 6 cents for an egg, as opposed to, you know, you don't have to have almond flour and coconut flour and the most expensive olive oil. So butter in India is about 235 rupees for half a kilo, which is again 1 pound approximately. That's $3.2. You're not supposed to be drinking butter, or, you know, like chugging it, or eating the butter like it is. So you can easily kind of make keto budget friendly. Right now broccoli is in season in India. Broccoli, I got a kilo of broccoli, I think, for 120 rupees, which is $1.50. 1 kilo of broccoli. Okay, like, so you don't have to buy fancy stuff. You don't have to buy $15 asparagus, you know. Mushrooms are less than $1. So lots of budget options on keto. I hope you will think of it that way. Oh, by the way, I buy the fancy eggs because, well, I just feel better about eating fancy eggs, and I actually pay 240 rupees, I think, for a dozen. Yeah, I pay $3.50 for 12 eggs, but that's because I'm a moron. Actually, I'm not. I want to eat free range eggs because, you know, I have that luxury in my life. Right, so I think everyone got the idea about budgeting. In fact, I hope you guys won't get triggered by this, but I want to share a video with you. Okay, lots of dogs barking. So I don't know if you guys know, how many of you know that I have a non-keto food channel? So I have a non-keto food channel where I do anything that's related to food that's not the keto diet, and I recently did a meal prep video for chicken, broccoli and rice, and the reason I want to share this video with you is because in this video I show you how to basically use a full chicken and get the most bang for your buck. So using the whole chicken, I got delicious chicken meat, I got chicken fat for cooking, and I got a delicious bone broth. You know, so you can ignore the rice part of this because obviously you're on keto, you're not eating rice, but you can definitely learn from the chicken cooking part. So here, check it out. I'm going to pin this now as a comment. Okay, I am replacing the pinned comment which was my t-shirt with this link now. So this link that you see pinned on top of the chat is my non-keto food channel, but I want you to watch it because of how I use the chicken. So like I said, a $3 chicken, $3.50 chicken is giving you meat, it's giving you cooking fat, and it's giving you a broth, and this will last you for 5 meals. Think of it, you can get 5 meals out of this. Okay, so that's $3 for the chicken and you've got 5 meals, that's 70 cents a meal.
Bodybuilders. I mean, who doesn't know chicken broccoli rice? But the question is, does everybody love chicken broccoli rice? To be honest, most bodybuilder
sorry about that, guys. So like I was saying, broccoli costs $1.50 for a kilo. So $3.50 chicken, $1.50 broccoli, that's $5. Okay, in $5, let's say we take the butter as well. We take the cost of butter. Let's say we take 100 grams of butter, that costs about, I think, another $1.50. So in about $6 or $7, you are getting 5 full meals. That's like $1.25 a meal. That's pretty cheap, you know. So what I'm getting at is basically budgeting is not difficult to do. You can really make like your food affordable. Obviously, look, you have to also understand that in India most people earn a lot less than in the West, but also the people in India, whether I like it or not, there is a slight bit of a point to what Nitesh was saying, is that your average person in India is not watching keto diet videos or doing the keto diet, or at least not through my channel, you know. That's a different discussion for a different day, but yeah. Tea. Yeah, so you know, in the Western supermarkets, a rotisserie chicken is a very common thing, but in India, supermarkets are where the slightly more well-to-do people shop. Your average person will just go to the actual market, like those what you all call farmers markets in America. We have actual markets here. So like that, yeah. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear all your stories, and I really do appreciate all of you being here and spending your time with me. You know, if you guys have any questions, I'd love to take them, because I don't want to make this live stream too long, because it is quite late in the night and I don't want to deprive my wife of sleep, who decided to leave the room, though even though she could literally sit in the room because she's not in the frame. Dipti, I'll try and call her and get her back to the room if she wants to. I could call her. Is her phone here? Should I call my wife from the other room and tell her she can use the room? Thank you, Jamie. All right. Not many desi keto channels. Well, there are quite a few Indian channels doing keto. You can sit in the room. You're not even in the frame.
Are you saying all this on camera?
Yes, it's the frame is only up to my pillow. See.
Please let them know how you banished your wife to the other room to sit there swatting mosquitoes so you could do this.
My wife left the room at her own free will because she didn't want to disrupt my live stream.
Things we do for husbands.
Yes. Do you ever cook with canned food items? Sure, but we don't buy that much canned food. Like, we buy canned tuna, canned tomatoes. That's about it, right? Sometimes I'll buy a canned ham when I'm feeling adventurous, but it's like that imported ham, the German one that comes in the can. It's got a lot of, well, ingredients that I would ideally not like to eat, so I don't do it all the time. How's your father doing? And now you are a dead man, you had her leave the room. My father's doing great, and I think Dipti and I are fine, so I'm not going to be a dead man. Any food startup ideas?
They'll know if you don't show up on the next live stream.
Oh yeah, in case you don't see me this week, yeah. Any food startup ideas? No, I'm not really into the food business, so I don't really have any ideas. Is tuna fitting into Indian palate? Some recipes you would recommend? So I would say eat my tuna salad. I don't know about fitting onto the Indian palate or not. If you remember any of my Western recipes, if you are Indian and you feel it's not to your palate, just throw some garam masala in it and you'll be fine. Please make some more recipes on mutton or beef. So I've got plenty of recipes on the channel of mutton and beef. Unfortunately, if I do mutton recipes, nobody watches them. So I'd rather just do recipes that people are actually going to watch, because it's a lot of work to make recipe videos. And yeah, like the unfortunate part is mutton is not a common meat across the world. So if I do mutton, literally no one watches, like 3,000 views, 4,000. So it's not any, like, I'd rather do a beef recipe which you can get all across the world. So I've done a pot roast recipe which is really good. In fact, let me share that with you right now, my pot roast recipe. You should definitely try this recipe. I've also done a Kerala beef fry which is delicious, and you'll find my wife in that video as well.
And also delicious.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, lots of beef recipes. Chicken stir fry already done. You should actually, if you guys visit my website, you can search for recipes based on ingredients or cuisine, and yeah, you'll find breakfast recipes, desserts, snacks, everything. It's all there. Keto Chinese recipes, please. Got a few, we'll do some more as well. Hi Sahil, why did you leave keto? So I'll make a special video on that someday, but let me consolidate it for you. Right now I find keto not sustainable for me personally. I have a lot of food content that I'm making for my other channel as well, so keto restricts me too much, and I find it very uncomfortable to go in and out of ketosis constantly, because I need to try different foods or have a different recipe. This right now for me, it's better to have a flexible diet than to have something as rigid as keto, because yeah, I mean, look, I had no health issues, so eating bread, rice, pasta, potatoes is not an issue for me. I don't feel sick after eating it. I don't feel better on keto or worse off keto. I'm okay, maybe I have what they call metabolic flexibility, but I'm able to be fine the way I am. So for me, it doesn't really make sense to pursue keto right now. I feel like a low fat, high protein diet suits me better, because it gives me more flexibility. I mean, I can switch from that to low carb without thinking about it, because low carb also doesn't mean high fat. It just means that you have to go easy on the fat, so it is a trade-off in a way. So on keto I can eat fatty meats like pork shoulder and mutton and chicken with skin and pork sausages with nice fat in it, but on this diet I can't eat any of that. But I can eat bread and rice and pasta, but I can't go crazy with the cheese or the heavy cream. So it is a trade-off. The biggest issue with me for keto is being in and out of the state of ketosis. It's too much adaptation for me to get into keto, then go out of it and then get back in, and it's just I'm not happy doing that. So which is why I just prefer to do what I'm doing right now. Will I never do keto again? Of course not. Tomorrow I might do keto. You never know. I'm an unpredictable person. Are you more of a singer or a chef? Well, if you go by what pays my bills, I'm more of a chef, but if you go by what my heart wants, I'm a musician. Sumit Manchanda, please suggest some Indian keto diet for me, like who is living in a smaller town. I don't get avocado, some other luxury food. Actually, avocado is not a luxury food. All across South India, you will get avocado in the smallest of villages. It's eaten regularly there. The thing is, what I would recommend is you read my blog post. I've said this 1,000 times. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes of Keto for Beginners. There are now 3 episodes of 3 ingredient meal plans, and there are 8 other meal plan videos, all keto. All you got to do is read the blog post. You don't get avocado? No problem, I've given you an option. You don't like pork, you don't eat pork, I've given you an option. You don't eat meat, I've given you an option. Read the blog post, please. Hey Louisa, glad you could finally catch one of my streams. I am good today. What type of berries should I eat on keto? Small amounts of strawberries, blueberries and raspberries. Look, keto is not for everyone. I'll be the first person to say this. For some of you, keto will be life changing. For some of you, keto has already been life changing. Some of you will try it, you'll get tired, you won't do it. It's okay. You do whatever you can sustain. System Trend says vegan any diet isn't healthy. Animal foods are essential for health. Sorry, the truth hurts. So I don't think anyone who's doing vegan, or well, most people who do the vegan diet are doing it largely for ethical reasons. And while it's not easy, you can definitely be a healthy vegan, and there are people who are living proof of that. So yes, you might need to supplement certain micronutrients, you may need to take certain vitamins and things like that because you don't get it due to not having animal protein, but you might feel better ethically about it. So if that's your thing, be vegan for all I care. You do you guys. If you want to be vegan, be vegan. If you want to be carnivore, be carnivore. If you want to be low carb, be low carb. You want to be low fat, be low fat. Do whatever makes you happy, do what you can sustain, do what helps you feel better. Cool, that's been quite a long live stream. Actually not a very long live stream, but I will keep this one short. So last 5 questions. Linda, good to hear, glad you're enjoying the recipes. Sumit says, after doing keto for 3 to 4 days, I feel a craving for some regular food. How do I control these cravings? Well, I mean, it will pass, as my wife says. Yeah, look, at the end of the day, I think any kind of diet is going to, any kind of change in your lifestyle is going to cause some discomfort, and it's going to be slightly uncomfortable. Whether that's stifling your cravings, whether that's stifling your cravings, whether it's getting up in the morning to go to the gym, whether it's powering through the last set on your workout, whether it's running instead of walking, you have to push a little bit. You're not going to have a cakewalk on any diet. No matter how easy or sustainable you think you have made it, there will always be that slight low where you have to power through. And all I can say, maybe look, if you get a craving, drink a bottle of water and go for a jog. Eric, how do I get back into keto after the holidays? The hardest thing for me is to give up beer. Well, I'm sure my wife will sympathize with you. Here's my 2 bits. Maybe don't jump into keto. Maybe reduce the amount of beer you drink in a week. So if you were drinking beer 3 times a week, maybe drink beer twice a week and eat low carb, eat lower calorie foods so that you can compensate a bit, and slowly bring your beer down to 1 beer in a week, and then maybe then when you are down to that 1 beer, then try to get into keto if you still want to. So yes. Can you please post low carb recipes as well on your other food channel? I'll be waiting for it. Yes, so I've already got some low carb recipes on that channel and I'll keep posting more. So since I have you all here and my other channel has come up, if any of you do enjoy food content that is not keto, like if you want to see some cool Indian recipes, if you want to see me do some food challenges, if you want to just spend more time watching me, please subscribe to my other channel called Headbanger Eats. I've just shared a link which I'm going to now pin on the top of this live stream, and I greatly appreciate your support in whatever I do. Alright, let's get some more questions. What to cook every day? I am vegetarian, keto plus IF limited options. Amit Trivedi, please, like I said, check out my Keto for Beginners series. I have 5 weeks of meal plans. Read the blog post. I've given vegetarian options. What you will do is make that meal plan on Sunday, cook enough food for 7 days and eat that for 7 days straight and change it every week. So you've got 5 weeks covered. By that time you will have understood keto and you will know how to make more dishes. Coconut milk is better than heavy cream? That depends. Are you lactose intolerant? It depends on the dish. Like for example, a Thai curry with dairy cream will taste similarly butter chicken without dairy cream with coconut milk instead will so it's about the recipes really. It depends on the batter. What's the concept behind having carb heavy days in keto? I think it's called carb loading. Honestly, guide. You sure I haven't had a stroke?
I'll never be prepared.
Honestly, carb loading is complete garbage. Okay, unless you are a high level athlete who has some strict protocol, nobody needs carb loading on keto. Carb loading is what people say when they want to eat carbs but they don't know how to justify it to themselves. It's like, it's Saturday, I want a pizza. Carb loading. It's Saturday, I want a sandwich with white bread. Carb loading. So that's what people do. They use carb loading as an explode. As an excuse.
Maybe time to call it a night.
Yes. I think my wife has spoken. Alright, did I miss any? Ugh, water fast is brutal. Can you please make a video about bulletproof coffee? Already done. My dear friends, please use the search function. I will send you the link now. Headbanger's Kitchen. If you just type Headbanger's Kitchen bulletproof coffee, it will show up in YouTube. Right, any more interesting questions before I go? What is your favorite dish, keto or not? Ooh, what is my favorite dish, Dipti? Really? No, duck rice. Yeah, Bangkok duck rice. Definitely my favorite food. Oh yeah. Slacker Den. I eat small amount of yogurt in the morning, about 10 carbs in it to give me a boost. It helps me and works for me. Thoughts? Slacker Den, if it works for you, who am I to tell you anything? I'm not your boss. I'm not your wife. I'm not your dietitian. I'm not your nutritionist. Look guys, if you are able to make changes in your life that are improving your health, but you're doing something small like eating 10 grams of carbs through yogurt in the morning, but it's helping you stick to the rest of your diet, it's okay, it's a good thing, you know. It's better than not doing your diet at all and doing something else that you can't manage. So also, my American friends, just a FYI, yogurt in India is not sweetened, it's just cultured and it has no sugar or artificial flavors and things like that. That's an American thing. Think of Greek yogurt, Indian yogurt is something similar to that. Well, not exactly, but it's in that unsweetened phase. It's not like a sugary dessert thing that you eat. So yeah. Alright, that's the perfect note on which to end this live stream. It's been 45 minutes. You've been a great audience. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, every Saturday I'm going to upload a meal plan throughout January. So Sunday morning you can take the shopping list, you can go to the grocery shop, you can buy it all, cook it on Sunday and eat it for the entire week. So good luck. I wish you all the best on your diet journeys, on your food adventures or whatever else you're doing, and I will keep in touch with you doing regular live streams, more videos, and you can help me out by watching the videos, hitting the like button, and if you've not subscribed to Headbangers Kitchen, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get notifications when I upload a new video. Alright, on that note, see you guys, take care, cheers and keep cooking. Bye bye. End live stream. End live stream.